So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Jaguars offense now heads back onto the field.
And this is their third drive. Right now, maybe not about points, just about getting something. They haven't gotten a first down yet in this game.
It's a mental barrier you don't think about until you go a couple of drives without getting a first down. Then all of a sudden it looms big. It gets harder and harder to actually attain that first down.
10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. So second in inches after that first down completion went just shy of the marker.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Here's a give to Fournette. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there. Only a gain of a yard there, but it indeed gets him a new set of downs.
Second in inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
Now Leonard Fournette. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
I know the scouting report on him is that he doesn't possess the eye discipline to be an elite linebacker. And what that means is his ability to read, react, and make a play. But on that one, he looked like one of those guys.
They're going to look to throw. The Dolphins get there this time, and they bring him down. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year. And with a 3rd and 13 here, the defense in a dime look. Back to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Cole. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. They do get 12, but they'll be marked short. And that leads to a 4th down.
Detroit! Back 99 Philly, here we go.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got the hook up to Lee. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. Give them credit. They knew what they wanted to dial up on 4th. They executed it for 9 yards, and the offense stays out there.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Fournette, a first down carry. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll look to throw. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
Anytime a defense can sit back in a zone like that, it tends to create a lot of congestion in the middle of the field. Makes it very hard to slot one in.
Looked like I-4 at rush hour in your hometown of Orlando, Florida. An absolute mess. And he comes back with one complete. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. First down, Jacksonville. The passing game looking sharp on this drive for the Jags. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That didn't appear to be a run blitz. He just darted in once he saw the run develop. That appeared to be a case of see ball, get ball.
And they run with a backup. This is Thomas Rawls. And he stopped immediately there. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
Back to throw here. That's into the hands of Westbrook over the middle. And they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
They didn't get the first down, but I have to say I do like the call. I like what they were trying to do. Try and hit your receiver on the run and see if he can pick it up, keep it on his feet, get a little rack yardage.
Yeah, but a nice job defensively to get to him and keep him short of the first.
So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
But the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that, they had a great air attack going. Did they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless.
And that was amazing because that drive went and went, no adjustments, and no big plays by the defense to knock the ball away.
They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Rosen off the play action. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
They'll run here with Blanche. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Watch it now, Barney!
Now Rosen to throw on 2nd down. And it's incomplete. DJ Hayden right there on the coverage.
But one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown them a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after them. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9.
From the gun, it's Rosen. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Here's Matt Hawk now as he's on to punt for Miami. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. The Jags offense now gets set and heads back onto the field. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
And it falls incomplete after almost being intercepted. A pick there would have been great. The good news for the defense now, it's 4th down. And the Jaguars send out their punter.
standing just outside his own goal line. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is fielded at the 27. 21 yards. Well done on the return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Dolphins offense now working their way back onto the field. And from this spot in the field with the clock where it's at, you think we're just going to see a knee and that's it?
And I think in this situation, that's the proper play. But we do know there's some risk takers out there that may want to take one more shot before the clock runs out.
So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Rosen to throw. He's got a man. That's caught. Left sideline. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. It'll be a 49-yard attempt from the left hash. The kick by Sanders is good. So we have reached halftime here in a good one. 10-10 is our score. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Jaguars now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter 3.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
319!
Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And the Dolphins rush gets home. Down he goes. Charles Harris, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. The Jaguars on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and a mile. He'll look to throw. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Charles Harris in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at about the 28. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On the toss, here's Balaj. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a first down.
Brandon, after last week, we went over 200 yards. Looks like the hot tub, cold tub, whatever he did, it worked pretty well.
Much chatter about that performance. Rightfully so. AFC Offensive Player of the Week. Right back to him on first down. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Give him 15 yards on that one, and the Dolphins have a first down.
And that's the big fella's M.O. right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
And they'll get him down right about the 20. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
Well, they had that one sniffed out. Excellent run blitz. Stop that one for a short gain.
What makes a good run blitz a good run blitz?
The ability to stay on task, to follow up your assignment, go to the gap you're supposed to cover, and not be deterred by anything else.
They run it with Balaj. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing him further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete. Jacksonville's pass defense holds serve. 4th down. Sanders' kick is good, and the Dolphins have come back now to regain the lead. Well, they don't get a touchdown here in the opening drive of the 3rd quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. Again, it's Fournette. And an alley to run. Fournette, a first down, still going. And finally brought down at the 43. He's able to rip off 32 on that one. It's a first down.
I know that play went to the left side, and that's what it was designed to do, an outside handoff there. But how about the whole offensive line being involved? Seal the left side where the play was going, what they call play side. But how about on the back side? Just taking care of business to make sure no one can get there and disrupt it.
Is the biggest key the left tackle?
Without a doubt. Control that edge. Get out there. You want that left tackle. If you bring your tight end over there, either way, control the edge of the line of scrimmage. You got a chance to rumble.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. That's number 4, sack number 4. They had 4 last week, so he's been down on the ground a lot.
Partner, they say the eye in the sky does not lie. And that's indeed the case because they watched the game tape from the previous week, incorporated it into their own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this quarterback.
And now this defense will be searching for sack number 5. He'll drop to throw. Open man is Westbrook, complete. That one a pickup of 15 for Jacksonville.
I don't care how many times we say it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. First down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's 2nd and 12. Another run, but this time it's Rawls. And again, the run defense stout this time. He maybe gets back to the line of scrimmage, but no more. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
They'll set up a throw. And that is incomplete.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy coming into your area, and then you end up covering him almost man for man. That allows him to make more plays on the football like the one we just saw there.
So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, and the net result, 3 points.
Take your disappointment and put it aside. 9 plays. Yeah, they want to end up in the end zone with a touchdown. I get that. But sometimes those 9-play drives pay dividends later with another 9-play drive that culminates in a touchdown when they wear down a defense.
The Dolphins offense now ready to go back out onto the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10.
Watch him now, Barney. Here we go now. Green, 39.
And off comes to Smallwood. And he'll be stopped up quickly here at the 38. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On 2nd down, here's Rosen. Wide open receiver complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. So we come up here on 1st and 10. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll be brought down somewhat awkwardly here, and a late flag as well. I think this one's going to be a face mask. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. And they'll go with the ground attack here. Oh, no, he lost the football. And did the Jaguars come up with it? They did.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll start out on the ground. It's Leonard Fournette. And he'll get him a little bit of breathing room across the 5 to the 6-yard line. In on the stop defensively, Raekwon McMillan.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
A little more room here on 2nd and 6 from the 6.
Back 99 Philly, here we go.
On 2nd down, here's Fournette. And he's up past the 10 to about the 12. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down.
Gun! Watch 80. Here we go now. Green, 39.
They'll drop the throw. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Charles Harris in there to get him for sack number 9 now on the year. And the Jaguars send out their punter. He's been terrific so far. Returnable here from the 38. A good return there, 17 yards. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field.
Detroit!
Now a play fake here on 1st down. His throw incomplete. The linebacker, Miles Jack, able to knock that one away.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. They go play action. It's Rosen. Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46. Telvin Smith coming hard on the blitz. He dumps him for a loss of 8. The Dolphins on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. From the shotgun, it's Rosen. And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. It's a gain of 11, but they're still well short. It's 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Tie game, 4th quarter, and they're going for this thing on 4th down. They're going on 4th down. Rosen flushed out right. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion. And they'll go on the ground. And he's able to work free for about 6 down to the 18.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now.
Detroit! Detroit!
Again, it's Balaj. And he'll get this down only to the 18. And now the Jags defense deciding to call a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter. As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. Escapes the defender. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Kalen Balaj hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Dolphins have broken our tie as they take the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and they will take a 7-point lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these drives just wound up going nowhere.
But you know how in baseball, when the pitcher gets a base hit and he's on base, they bring his jacket out to him to keep him warm? A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on sweatpants or a wrap over his leg to keep it warm. He might need a massage from the trainer right now from all the work he's getting.
And a pretty little juke move there on a nice game. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 10 yards there, good enough for a Jags first down. Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. The drive continues as they search for a tying touchdown. Here's 1st and 10.
Now let's go.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. He's going to let it fly. It's caught inside the 25. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. A handoff to Fournette. And they'll get to him just inside the 15. Even after the strong run we just saw, they're able to corral him quickly defensively. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. They'll run it again with Fournette. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Jaguars on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation.
Here we go now.
They'll try and run for it with Fournette. And he gets the 1st down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. He needed a yard. That's what he got, and it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
Detroit! Detroit! All right, here we go.
Back to throw. Forced out to his left. And he will avoid the contact as he slides to a stop. And before this 2nd down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. They'll run with Fournette. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from taking the rock that much.
2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down.
Another good run for him. What else is new? That'll put him right at 150 yards for the game, so he's really made his presence felt in this one.
Down 7, and they've got to go for it here on 4th down. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Now, and he is going to go down. Back at the 11-yard line. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and it's looking like the Dolphins are going to win the football game. Victory very likely now for the Dolphins as they take a knee here. And Charles, I think when the schedule comes out, all teams, no matter where they're predicted to finish, talk about protecting your home turf. They were able to do that here in this one.
Similar to a tennis match, right? Not letting them break your serve. That way you hold on to it. They got it done, and they feel very good about that victory.
So for Miami, the win moves them up to 5-2 now on the year. And they'll get another home date next week as the Patriots will come to town. Meanwhile, for the Jaguars, they taste defeat for the first time this season as they drop to 5-1. And they'll try to rebound next week on the road in Nashville. That'll do it for us. For Charles Davis and all our hardworking crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, find us on Twitter @EA Madden